Hello, welcome. Today, I want to be going over something I saw earlier. Saw this earlier when shortly after I woke up this morning, regarding God of War and being on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, as well as being pushed back. An entitlement people believe they have. So let's discuss this. Here, essentially, we have Cory I completely butchered his name, Cory Barlog, saying, "For real, y'all, this is some bullshit. You want to be mad at somebody for anything God of War related, the delay, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 trolls, subtitle size, SIG run, whatever. Be angry with me. I made the calls. I did this. Don't bother with the team. They're all very good people doing great work." You know, messages like this, there's never an excuse for something like this. It's fine if you're upset about something. You're only human. People get upset all the time. But taking a frustration out on someone you don't even know, saying just horrible things to people. I've I've had horrible things said to me just because of the job I have, working for internet cable company. I get horrible things said to me over the phone almost daily. But this should never be okay. People get upset, yes. That's perfectly fine. You are entitled to be upset about something. If you don't agree with something, you don't, it's something that bothers you, sure. But in no way does this mean you are entitled to go and send messages like this. LMAO, you get hired and then God of War is delayed the first time ever. This isn't terrible. I mean, there's no point to this. There's no, it's just someone trying to state an opinion or whatever. But then you have things like this, too busy dreaming about getting, horrible words, or your simp Twitch subs to actually do work. Like, what does this have to do with God of War? Nothing. Hope it happens and someone streams it and you get fired because they all know you're a useless whore. And the game comes out 2021 and PS5 only. Really? People that just have entitlement to believe that they are going to be able to change something. Essentially, people that have no other purpose, people that they feel their life is so worthless that they have to go out and do this to feel better about their life. That's what this is. Someone who feels that they need to be a bully because they know nothing's really going to happen to them because they go out and do this. Alana, she's a great person. I've seen a lot of her videos over time. But this is not called for. Here we have this responding. I looked at some of the messages on here. Let's see. This person complaining about the fact that they spent $800. That's their own fault. And they're going to be saying that they're entitled for this. People are going to complain about literally anything. Now, here, I was looking at her actual tweet. Just make sure it's actually recording the new one. Yeah, it is. Okay. It's not her fault God of War is postponed. What kind of power does she have to go and say, let's postpone God of War? Let's put it on PlayStation 4. It's not her that would make those choices. Yet she's the one who gets attacked because she has a big following on YouTube, on Twitter. She's a personality on the internet, and because of that, she's being attacked. But it's not just her that this happens to. This happens to customer service people. This happens to basically anybody where the general public feels that they are entitled to something. Entitlement itself leads to just belligerence, just people being stupid, acting as if they are owned or they are owed something. Now, here she is joking about it. Let's see. Single person for a AAA titles delay. Blame a single person. Most likely, if there was a 2021 release date, he was pushing for it. He fully believed that it was going to be able to be released in 2021. Me personally, I didn't expect it to. I fully expected 2022, 2023. And honestly, it's probably better that way because look at Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk released when it should have been delayed again. Things take time. Now, let's see. What else we have? Revolting. Yes, it is. What's wrong with some people? Yeah. People are just correct his grammar works every time. I love that. And then I came across this. Now this is great. For Horizon Forbidden West is just talking about the differences between PS4 and PS5. You have people complaining about that, being entitled again. And then you have people doing this. Like, what is the purpose of this? Again, sure they want to try to state their opinion, but that is just stupid. This really? What does this have to do with Horizon Zero Dawn? Oh, that's cool. It was built. Yeah, whatever. This is exactly why things should be pushed back, just to be sure this does not happen. Hope it's not going to faceplant like Cyberpunk. Exactly. What? On top of that, when PlayStation 4 was new, how many games were made for PS3 and PS4? I remember there being a lot of games being made for PS3 and PS4 when the PlayStation 4 was new. I got them for PS4 because I had a PS4. I was lucky to get one. I went to a shop. They had put a PS3 price tag on a PS4, and I got it at PS3 price. So I was lucky for that reason. But I remember a lot of the games new back then came out also for PS4. I don't know the number. I tried finding it. I couldn't find anything. But I know there were a lot of games made, and they worked perfectly fine. I didn't have any issue with any of the ones I played like that. Of course, back then, mostly what I played was Final Fantasy XIV. But stuff like this is just stupid and a waste of time. There's ways you could be more productive in your life to make your life better. To fix whatever is prompting you to act like this. There are things that you could do to improve your life so that way you don't feel entitled to actually send messages like this to somebody and try to ruin their day, try to get a rise out of them because you want to feel important. You want to feel better. Now, obviously, not everyone does this, but it's gotten to the point where I'm sick of seeing it all the goddamn time. You know, I've never made a video like this, but I'm so tired of seeing this time after time after time. It never changes. It only continues, and that's what's going to happen with the internet. It's only going to continue, only going to get worse. You know, shout out to Corey. Seems like a wonderful person to work with. Same with Alana. But it's just too much. Why? I can't fathom what the reason someone has to go out and belittle people for literally no reason. this, I love this. I love this one. Yes. See, that's the nice thing is, if you can't get a PS5, you can play these games on PS4. I mean, God of War looked amazing on PS4. So did Horizon. But you're going to go out and complain because you don't get the new PS5 graphics because it's on PS whatever? Cry me a goddamn river. You know, these people, these entitled brats is what they are. Anyway, I'll link the Twitter if you're not already checking them out, so you're able to follow them if you want to check out their tweets or anything like that. I'll put that in the description below for both Alana and Corey. I'll put a link to my Twitter if you want to follow me, as well as my Discord. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. Have a great day, and if you like the video, like and subscribe. Stay safe.